Me this morning. My name is Makita Waterman, or Yeg Writer, as some say. Today's topic is about self-promotion. I got it a little into this in my live yesterday before my chat with Iconic Junk Removal, and wanted to expand a little bit more. I didn't have too much time. And thank you to each and every one of you who showed up last week and voted for this topic out of the 4 topics that I shared. My Instagram Live will continue to go out throughout summer until summer ends on September 22nd. There is a good chance that I might continue maybe going live Monday and Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, depending on the time that's more convenient to each and every one of you. But thanks again for everybody who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Jump on my lives and join in on the conversation. So today's topic came to mind with the questions that I get, not just here on Instagram, but on TikTok and LinkedIn. And there is an emergence of new business owners that are coming out of the woodworker, freelancers who are working full-time, and self-employed individuals who have made the shift this year for whatever the reasons are. But today, the most important thing, hey, thanks for joining, Monica. The most important thing today is talking about self-promotion and how to do it in a way that comes natural to who you are and doesn't come off as kind of like a sales pitch. So the best way to promote yourself really is to share your tips and advice on what you do every day on all of the top social media platforms, and do it in a way that is making people feel as if you are the only person that they can go to solve their health problems, their finance problems, relationship problems, etc. And that's not just having a sense of self-awareness of your expertise and how you're going to go about expressing it in a video, photo, infographics, etc. But it's also awareness of your audience and understanding them by paying attention to your comments, paying attention to your messages, seeing which videos or topics they like the most, and then kind of delivering at best, in the best way that you can communicate. I also like to say that self-promotion is really it's not a sales. It's really just showing up and saying, hey, by the way, I ended up on this online show the other day, and this is how it went, and showing it in a blog or a vlog, or going live and kind of giving people tips on how they can make it happen too. Some examples of entertainers that I think have done a really great job of self-promoting themselves includes DJ Khaled. I think Barack Obama, during his election before he became president, there's actually a book on his whole marketing. Hey, thanks for joining Scale with Though. He also did a really good job at promoting himself, and he hired a team of people that were really great at online coverage and showing who he is. I do want to go back to DJ Khaled, although he's not as visible on Snapchat as we used to know. I used to live in Miami for 6 years. I went to college there, and this was when nobody knew who he was as a DJ. And he was very, very sophisticated in that at that time, social media was not a big deal. This was like the early 2000s from what I can remember when I was living in Miami, Florida. And DJ Khaled, he was able to get the most popular, I guess, club promoters or just influencers in the city to literally walk around South Beach and hand out flyers, and he paid people to do that every single day. 15 years later, we now know him as the DJ Khaled. He has, he's on the Ellen DeGeneres show. He was really huge on Snapchat. But this is a guy who, with every moment that he had in front of a camera or on social media, he always talked about himself, but then he always mixed in what I always say, the inspirational and the motivational part, which is what really made people feel like he's influential, that he has their best interest in mind. And I truly believe that he did. Other examples of self-promoters in a way that I can think about it right now, because there's so much going on in the world right now. I think some music artists that really just show up every day on Instagram or TikTok, and they're showing behind the scenes. They're showing different experiences of the music process, and even dealing with record labels not wanting to work with them. And I'm just using these examples to give everybody an idea of how to go about promoting yourself without sounding narcissistic. Other ways that you can promote yourself are networking with other people and doing it in a way that everybody sees it by creating some kind of an online show or interviewing people in your city that you admire or collaborating on a blog, which is quite common, and making sure that you let that person that you have on your platform do all of the speaking, because while they're doing all of the speaking, that speaks volumes to your character. It shows that you're comfortable and confident with having somebody who's also successful take the full 10-20 minutes of the time to talk about themselves. It shows that you have people skills and that you're really good at connecting with people, and you know how to network and get people to understand that your platform and your voice is very important. Other self-promotional skills outside of social media, I would have to say, would be going to local events and trying to be of value to people in the room. Everyone knows the networking event where you go and that one person in the room who always gives out their business cards to every single person, but doesn't quite ask the person, how are you doing today? And that in itself of showing your character, your ethics, your moral, what you believe in is a promotion in itself, even if it's the total opposite of what you do every day. And that can be somebody who loves Star Wars and maybe they are an executive working at a big company and they decide to talk about Star Wars and how much they're passionate about it, and that feeling that they had when they first saw Skywalker walking on screen is promotion in itself. I myself, I'll give you my strategy. Obviously, many of you see that already. I show up promoting myself by making everybody the most important person in literally my world while I'm speaking or writing or curating content that is shown to each and every one of you on the internet. Promotion doesn't necessarily have to be about you. It could be a success story of one of your customers that maybe was lost and confused about their finances or relationships or their marketing, and you had a conversation with them and it went from being confused about something to all of a sudden being enlightened because they had an opportunity to sit with you and use you as a consultant, or somebody that might have health issues. And hi, thanks for joining Builder Studio. The topic today is about self-promotion or business promotion. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop it below and I'll do my best to answer it. And self-promotion, again, it's really just showing up, being true to who you are, understanding what people want to see from you, problems that people want to see, and as far as you answering them in a video. Motivation, if you are a public speaker or if you are an influencer or maybe you're in the healthcare industry, people want to be motivated by you. They're looking at us for answers, whether we like it or not. As the moment that you show your face on the internet, you are a brand. You are representing who you are. Everything that you do speaks volumes to your character. How you deal with difficult moments. That can be somebody who decides to disappear on social media without any announcement, or someone who just decides to stop posting because maybe during COVID-19 they maybe were out of work for a couple of months and they started focusing more on their business, and then they decided to just go ghost on Instagram and come back when they feel like it. That is all a representation of your brand and how you show up every day for your audience. I definitely want to continue to reiterate again that a promotion of who we are is a brand in itself, and people want to see that we are consistent. They want to see us show up every day on the same days, and if we're going to make any sudden announcements, it's telling people and letting people know that we're going to make those changes. It's being fully aware of who we are and not just promoting the positive aspects of getting a brand deal or getting more customers, or you just got your new box of products in the mail. But promotion is also sharing your weaknesses, what you've learned from those weaknesses, your flaws, difficult days, and letting people know that I'm having a difficult day today, but I'm here on this live regardless. You know, I'm really felt not like posting today, but I'm here posting anyways because I know that you need or you appreciate the content that I share. And it's having a self-awareness of who you want to talk to, where are these people located, what do they do for a living, or what makes them happy, what makes them tick, what makes them feel special, what makes them feel motivated to continue to follow you, to continue to absorb all of the content that you share. What can you do differently? When should I be showing up online? How often should I be showing up online? And I know I covered the 5 W's mostly of who, what, where, when, and why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Are you on social media because somebody told you to do social media? Or are you on social media because you fundamentally understand that people are looking for the grocery store, the barber, the hair salon, the auto body shop, not because you have a shop, but because you are consistently online, showing your best practices and behind the scenes of what you do every day. I also do want to stress too that self-promotion comes with a strategy. It's so easy for anybody to get in front of a camera and express what they do best, but without a strategy and a plan for success, and also self-awareness, which I will get into later, you do have to realize that people can tell when things are unplanned. People can tell when you're showing up just for the fact of showing up. It shows up in the content that you share as well. So as long as you have a plan of action, a strategy, you are self-aware in why you're doing what you're doing, you are pumping out content every single day, multiple times a day on social media because you know that it matters to your audience. You want to see people succeed. And it's not just because you want to make a sale. I mean, we are all in business to make a sale, as far as entrepreneurs are concerned. But other than making money, what else are you doing with your life to show up for your community, whether it's your geographical community or your online community? Are you just showing up to make a sale? Because again, that promotion of showing up just to get something, people can see that from a mile away. Trust me, as a consultant, I analyze brands, public figures, people, and I see what's going on, and I can, within the first couple of minutes, like most people, can tell a person or a company or a startup's intention. So live with intention, live with purpose, show up on social media with purpose, be mindful with purpose, be mindful that your tone of voice and what you say and how you say it can either break or make your audience. And you want to be attentive to their needs as well, because everything that we do goes back to branding, which is a fancy word, as I say, for reputation, which goes back to how we are showing up for our audience each and every day. I do hope that this content really helps you. I'm going to upload this video on IGTV. I'm going to screen record it, and yes, I will be putting it on my YouTube channel. So if you've missed any of my Instagram lives when it came to TikTok for business, content marketing, social media apps you should be using, how to show your products without seeming salesy, click the link in bio and check out my YouTube channel. I have a ton of content that I've been uploading for the past several months. And then in addition to that, I do have a post coming up at about 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and another post showing up as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching, all of those that couldn't join. I'll continue to go live every single morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. That's, I believe, 10 a.m. Pacific Central Time or Pacific Standard Time, and that's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions about this video, feel free to drop a comment below or send me a message anonymously. And if you're new to my page, click the follow button. It's just getting started. I have more content coming soon. Bye!